Hi, I'm Dana, and today we're doing a little vlog. And doing vlogs does scare me a little bit, to be honest with you, because for one, I always forget about the footage and I leave it like 3 weeks and I'm like, what do I actually do with my day? What happened? What went on? It's a whole new experience for me watching this as much as it is for you, quite frankly. And also, doing voiceover scares me so much. Like, sit me down to make a video with a camera pointing at me. To be fair, it's my phone. I think an actual camera would also spook me a bit. But sitting down to, like, film myself talking, fine, not an issue. I've gotten so used to that. And, like, it was an issue at the start, but it's been a while, you know? Like, I do it 3 times a week. It's fine. I'm used to it. Doing a voiceover, I get, like, as soon as the little record button goes, and bear in mind, I do voiceovers by filming a video on my phone and just putting the sound from that to the video that I've already edited. So, like, it's really not significantly different from my usual experience of filming a video, but it panics me. And I also, like I said, because it's a new experience for me watching, I don't know what to say about what I'm doing in the video until I've already done it. So I also feel better just rambling and chatting bollocks so that I don't have to address what's actually happening in the video, because I barely know. Obviously, we've got my little morning routine to start with. So I scoop all my cat's litter trays. He has 2 because he's a fancy little prince. I don't know what to tell you. Do my dishes. I don't know if I filmed myself. I had to cut quite a lot of things out because I say quite a lot. I mean like 4, because I very simply set up the camera and didn't think to set it up to be able to see what I was doing. Just didn't strike me that that was something that was necessary to film myself doing something, was to actually point the camera at myself doing it. So there are a few things that I cut out, but for the most part, you can get a bit of like a look in at what my day was. Oh my god, maybe I do remember actually. I decided to watch Fern Gully, and I also decided to actually sort and organise my VHS tapes and my cassette tapes, because I helped clear out a house and they had cassette tape drawers that perfectly match my VHS drawers, as well as a bunch of cassette tapes, and I've wanted more cassettes for a while, and I've also wanted a cassette player and just recently found a really good one. Things are really going my way. Like, Yorkshire really provides. Everything is happening for me. It's a delightful experience. So I originally bought, I found these video drawers while I was working in a video shop, and my boss was going to just get rid of them because they were all filled with Star Trek, and I was like, no, I'll get rid of the Star Trek tapes, but I want the drawers. So I got 4, and then one started to break, so I bought another one on eBay to replace it with, and then just never actually replaced it. So I am finally getting around to the point where I actually sorted through all of my tapes and put them into the ones that aren't broken, so I can get rid of the one that is broken. And I feel like an extreme guilt when getting rid of vintage things, because, like, that's not being made again, you know? Like, that is just one less of those in existence in the world, and I feel quite awful about it. But also, it's broken. I've tried really hard to look after it and to fix it back up, and like it's fucked. So it's gone, and we're just dealing with it. And then because the tapes had been in a house that had been like left to rot essentially, and they were very fucking dusty and a bit gross. So I took my time to clean them all, and yeah, I'm very happy with it. It's a bunch of it's not stuff that I'm really gonna listen to be honest with you. It's like 60s rockabilly stuff, but then there's some really cool punk albums, and like, oh, I'm really upset because one of the albums in there was Adamant, and if you don't know, I fucking love Adamant, and I was really excited about that, and then it just won't play. And like, all the tapes that I have are playing on that player, so I'm pretty sure it is some sort of issue with the tape. But the vast majority of them that I got, that I've tried, are working. Like, I have a new Dexy's Midnight Runners tape and a new Wings tape, and it's, you know, not all of them are fab, but for the most part they're all right. And I got a couple of CDs as well, which was completely unintentional, but then there was like David Bowie, and one of them was signed, and there was Mudhoney, and I just couldn't see them go in the bin. Like, I was fucking brutal at that house clearance. There were so many things that I wanted that I didn't take, and I could take what I wanted for free, so it was like fucking tempting. But I don't want to, like, absolutely cram my house, you know? I don't want an obscene amount of belongings. I already have, frankly, an obscene amount of belongings, so I didn't want to make it absolutely fucking insane. And this is how Otis watches me whenever I do anything around the house. He's like, you're changing things. I don't think he's the biggest fan. So we did take a little break to play with him. I take a lot of little breaks to play with him. He's always in the mood to play, and he's always real fucking cute about it. Look at that little face. Look at his little arms. Like, he's just a baby. And then I edited a video. I didn't realise the sun would look like that in this. It makes it look like I'm there for a lot longer than I actually was. I won't lie to you. It didn't take that long to edit the video I edited here. I didn't even film myself editing the whole thing because there were points when I kept looking at the camera and it made me feel quite awkward. But I got it edited, and while that was uploading and being scheduled, I played some more with Otis because it makes me happy. A lot of my day is doing things that are like quite fun and disguised as productivity, you know, like making YouTube videos, doing my little crafts, just sort of trying my best to look after myself and my house and entertain myself and like not completely waste everything all the time. So this has also been one of my big things. There's this film Angel Cake, and I highly recommend you watch it. It's on YouTube. It's got Sarah Lancashire in, and it's just a fun, silly little film, and I've been watching that like semi-regularly while making my own rock cakes, and they've gotten a hell of a lot better than these ones you see in here. They were a bit burnt, and like they were still good inside, but they weren't my favourite, so I have gotten quite good at them. And I just wanted to show you my little house because I'm just so cozy and it's so nice here, and I feel so comfortable in so many ways. And that also means that I'm not so terrified of leaving my house. The more I hate my house, the more scared I am to leave it in case like something magically goes wrong while I'm not there. And it just makes me extremely anxious. So I'm finding it a lot easier to get myself outside and get myself to do things and to like just generally leave the house. Both as a combination of like, I like my house and it's nice to come back to, and I like the local area. Like, look at this walk. It's just stunning. Just everywhere you go in Yorkshire, there's like a really nice hill, there's a really nice river, there's a really nice stream, there's a really cool tree. There's just so many absolutely gorgeous places that are just everywhere all the time. Like even like walking to my local shops, I can take a canal route if I fancy it. Like it's just absolutely gorgeous. I'm having the time of my life. I love the way that the moss looks on things. I've never seen moss like this before in my whole entire life. Like I've lived in Denmark, I've lived in Wales. I've never seen moss the way that Yorkshire has it. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm actually really enjoying going for a walk like most days. And I am struggling a bit to figure out the balance because like in going for a walk every day, I'm often increasingly more achy every day, and then I eventually do a big walk instead of like a smaller local walk, and then that absolutely fucks me up for the rest of the week. I can barely move, and especially like I've been going a lot with the weather. I had a bath this day apparently, but I've been going a lot with the weather and trying to like, if it's a nice day, I'll go out for a walk. If it's a not so nice day, I'm allowed to take a break. But we're just having so many gorgeous days in a row that are so like spring and sunshine and lovely. So it is rough. And I think I'm going to take a little bit of inspiration from this video and have another bath, to be honest with you, because tomorrow I'm heading off to Yorkshire Sculpture Park. I've had several people mention it to me now and tell me it's really fun and that I'd really like it. So I have finally organised with the one real life friend that I have here to go and have a nose round there tomorrow. And I'm very much looking forward to it. But I don't often prepare very well for things, to be honest with you. It often just doesn't strike me. So I haven't prepared for it whatsoever. And I think actually having a little bath and maybe doing some stretches and just making sure my body feels good would be a really positive thing for me to do. I also, while I'm back in Halifax at the end of this month for the Anlister Birthday Festival, I need to go back to Alchemist of York and buy more of these bath bombs. I want all the different scents. They're so nice, they're so lovely. I loved that bath. Now that I can actually remember it, I deeply enjoyed that bath. That bath bomb was absolutely lush. It smells incredible and it like lingers on your skin after the bath. I really deeply enjoyed it. And then it was time to make my curtains. Oh my god, that's what I did on this day. I'm loving having curtains. I made one for my front door and one for like, I've got like a weird little like back side room that has the entrance to the cellar and a little window, and it's just very like breezy out there. So I decided making myself curtains for the front door in there would like insulate the house and make it a bit warmer. And to be honest with you, I think it's worked. I put this off for quite a little while, but sometimes you've just got to get fucking round to it, don't you? And like I've made it look in this like it took me no time, but that took me like entire evening. It took me like 5-6 hours because I can't use a sewing machine. I've owned sewing machines at various points and been lent sewing machines at various points, and I can't figure out how they fucking work. I've had so many people show me like I'm not even talking like if someone else does the entire thing and gives me the fabric and tells me press the foot and sew that. I can do that part. All of like threading it up and figuring out where everything goes and getting like the right tensions and the right stitch and things, I cannot conceptualize. I can't fathom it. So I do everything by hand. Like it's 1901 or something. I think maybe they even had sewing machines by 1901, like 1840. I don't know. But I pinned it and then decided I was gonna make dinner and then sew the hem, because it just takes so bloody long that I wasn't going to be eating this night otherwise. And one of my big go-to meals for quite a long bit of time now is literally just a block of tofu and some broccoli thrown in oven for like 20 minutes, and then that's dinner. That's what I eat. I had a good long phase where I was trying really hard to make myself eat it with like a potato or rice or pasta, you know, like some sort of carbohydrate, so it felt like a more rounded meal. And then while like having an absolute like not quite a breakdown, but not that far off, to a friend, they were like, you could just have broccoli and tofu though. Like, if you're not going to be eating tonight because it's such a fucking thing, just have your broccoli and tofu so you've eaten something tonight. And I was like, oh my god, that's fucking genius, you're so clever. So yeah, I did have rice on that night, because I do have a rice cooker, to be fair, so it shouldn't be as hard as I find it to be. But just deciding what I want and actually getting it made, it's all quite fucking hard, to be frank. So I polished that off, it was right scrummy. And then I sat down with my big pot of tea. I recently thrifted this really nice like tea strainer teapot thing with my rock cakes, which obviously didn't last that long because they were fucking white. They were so good. Like I said, those first ones were a bit burnt, so the like outside fruit wasn't very nice, but the inside of the rock cake was still delicious. And all of the rock cakes that I've made since have been much better. So I think you will probably have a rock cake video coming soon, to be honest with you. I did film one. I filmed me making rock cakes. It's just been lost with all the other footage of things that I've filmed where I don't want to edit them. It takes so much. I don't hate editing. Once I get started on it, I really don't mind it so much, but I do find it difficult to get started on it. So that was the end of my day. I went to bed and read a bit of my book. I just recently finished The Well of Loneliness. This took me like 3 months to read. It's a lot of pages and the writing's quite small. I also wanted to show you the curtain I made. But yeah, I did really enjoy it. I would heavily recommend The Well of Loneliness to like probably just to lesbians, to be honest. I really enjoyed it because I'm a lesbian, so up to you what you want to do with that. You can read it if you want. Like, that's how recommendations work. So yeah, that's a day in my life. That's a little vlog. That's what I get up to. I don't have long enough for the outro. Whoever you are, like and subscribe if you want to. You can follow me in other places. It'll all be tagged down below. Whoever you are, wherever you are. If you have a lovely morning, evening, day, afternoon, week, month, year, and I'll see you again in a couple of days. I had more.